meeting, Monday, March the 25th. Excuse me. The purpose of the public hearing is to hear input on amendments to the District of Hope Official Community Plan Bylaw number 1328, 2016, and the District of Hope Zoning Bylaw number 1324, 2012. They are as follows: Official Community Plan Amendment Bylaw number 1451, 2019, and District of Hope Zoning Amendment Bylaw number 1452, 2019. At this time, I have a chairperson's statement that's required. This public hearing is being convened pursuant to the Community Charter and the Local Government Act. In accordance with the Charter, the time and place of the public hearing was advertised in 2 editions of the Hope Standard paper. In accordance with the District of Hope Application Procedure and Public Hearing Information Meeting Procedural Bylaw number 1393 and the Local Government Act, the required specifications have been complied with. At this public hearing, any persons who believe that their interest in the subject property is affected by the proposed agenda item may speak or present written submissions to council on this matter. As chairperson, I will read any written briefs from persons unable to attend this public hearing so that they may become part of the record. Those who wish to speak should, when invited to speak, clearly state their name and address for the record. It is important that all who speak at this meeting restrict their remarks to the matters contained in the bylaws. No one will be or should feel discouraged or prevented from making his or her views known. Members of council may ask questions of those making presentations. The main function of council at the public hearing is to listen to the comments of the public, not to debate the merits of the bylaws. Members of council may debate any issues on the bylaws at the time of third or final reading. The order of proceedings will be as follows. Number 1, the Director of Community Development will briefly describe the matters under consideration and provide a brief explanation of the proposed bylaws. Number 2, the applicant or agent for the applicant may be invited to make comments. Number 3, all written submissions will form part of the record of the public hearing. Number 4, oral submissions from the public will be heard, and any further written submissions, if any, will be received. Number 5, the public hearing will be closed. So no further submissions, either verbal or written, regarding the proposed bylaws can be made to council following the public hearing. After this public hearing has concluded, the council may, without further notice, give whatever effect it believes proper to the representations made at this public hearing. So we'll start the Official Community Plan Amendment Bylaw number 1451, 2019 at 59895 Hunter Creek Road. So to redesignate the property at 59895 Hunter Creek Road from limited use to country residential to divide the parcel into 2 rural plots. So at this time I'd like to turn it over to our Director of Community Development, Mr. Gill.
Mr. Mayor, through you, the property owner would like to divide the land into 2 parcels. The current zoning is L1 limited use, which requires every parcel to have a minimum parcel size of 16 hectares, which is 39 acres. In order to subdivide the property in half, they must successfully rezone the property to a zone that allows for smaller parcels. Amending the OCP and rezoning the property to country residential would allow them to subdivide their parcel into 2 lots.
Thank you. The District of Hope Zoning Bylaw Amendment number 1452, 2019, 59895 Hunter Creek Road. So it's the amendments to rezone the property of 59895 Hunter Creek Road from limited use L1 to country residential CR1 to divide the parcel into 2 rural lots. Mr. Gill again, please.
Yes, Your Worship, as mentioned previously, the rezoning then would allow for that minimal parcel size. The CR1 zone minimum parcel size is 2.5 acres when there's no sewer or water available, community services.
Thank you. At this time, I'll entertain any public submissions. Is there anyone from the public that would like to speak at this time? I'll ask again. Gain. Anyone from the public that would like to speak? Hearing none. Are there any written submissions, Mr. Gill? Any correspondence? I have not received any.
No, we have not received any.
All right. There's no submissions here. So at this time, I declare the public meeting closed. And note that no further submissions, either verbal or written, regarding the proposed bylaw can be made to council. We're done.